some color, some of his thoughts, some of his ideas, and Mr. Og on the video as well. I'm Mike, and let's hope the boys come out. Let's hope they're buzzing a little bit. Saturday night game, decent crowd, which probably means we got fewer people watching the live stream.
There you go.
So Waconia Wildcats hosting New Ulm Eagles.
These guys should be a little more similar to us, I think.
Well, that's good. We got Stifter's line of Abernathy and Rishavi out there to get things started, and on defense, we've got Daney and Og. Looks like Cole between the pipes to start things off. Stifter stops the first attack from New Ulm. Fire, knocked down by Daney. Daney going to use his boards, try to use some speed to get the puck going forward. New Ulm comes up with it. New Ulm with a shot, pushed to the side by Cole. Rishavi with some pressure, and Daney ends up with it behind the net. He pushes it up the boards, finds Abernathy. He tries to clear it, and he finds Daney. Daney back to Abernathy, but New Ulm intercepts that pass. Stifter, back into the neutral zone we go. Stifter off, Schimmenauer on. Orth out there as well. Abernathy off, and here comes Kibler. Orth skating fast. That would have been an interference in a previous District 6 game, but not tonight. Schimmenauer goes for it, offsides from Orth. Jakey and Benham back there on the defensive effort. So Schimmenauer, Orth, Kibler, Jakey, and Benham. Orth pushing it forward, but New Ulm getting it back to the neutral zone. Benham over to Jakey. Ends up with Schimmenauer for the moment. Schimmenauer back to Benham, who tries to go forward to find Orth, but it gets intercepted. Benham controlling it on the boards. He's going to skate behind the net. Change of direction. Fires up to Orth. Orth finds Schimmenauer in the middle. Schimmenauer skates forward. He's going to get past one. He's got Kibler on the far side. Swing and a miss. Wasn't able to get that pass over to Kibler. Good effort, though. Coming back towards Hillesheim. Hillesheim back to Orth. Hoffman out there as well. Goes right across the crease, but nobody home. New Ulm goes ahead and dumps it, and we'll have our first icing.
Hey, that looked a break out there. That looked nice and clean. More of that would be wonderful.
Amen. So I'll bring out Platt's line for the first time tonight, which includes Moan and Finner. Hoffman, Hillesheim back there defensively. Platt at the drop. Ends up to Moan for the moment. Moan shot. Glove, the deflection. Oh, goes wide of the net. We just can't find the back of the net.
So close.
Finner goes down. Moan over there as well, battling. Platt in the mix. Finner comes out with it. Hillesheim thinking about skating forward. Platt in there and right into the chest. Good work from this line.
That's some good pressure.
Yeah, this line got interrupted for the last game or two. They previously have been together, and some good things that happened with this line, so let's hope we see some magic. That'll bring out Og and Daney defensively. Platt still out there with Finner and Moan. Puck going forward. New Ulm captures it. Platt battling hard. Kicks it up towards Finner. The New Ulm able to capitalize on a turnover. Moan comes all the way back. Og will have to chase it down. Comes over to Daney. Now, body's flying all over the place. Daney's got a little space. He's going to skate forward with it. There goes Daney. He goes down. No arms come up. Finner trying to bat it down. Og back there on an island by himself, but Stifter gets out to help things out. Stifter carry him up the board into the neutral zone. And icing should be the call.
Hey, we'll take that. Keep the pressure on, get more icing calls.
Yep. The Stifter, Abernathy with Shavi, Janke, and Benham. New Ulm. Skating past Benham. Janke going to have to try to keep it out wide. Does with the big stick. Janke battling hard. Sifter for the moment. New Ulm with an opportunity off of Sifter. Rashavi just clears it into the neutral zone. No need to panic. Skate a little bit. Find a teammate. Keep that puck moving. Sifter pushing forward. Ends up with Janke. Janke is able to find Rashavi. Good outlet pass. Gets dispossessed, but Sifter comes back. Fires back to Hillesheim. Hillesheim to Abernathy, unable to control it, but it caroms over to Sifter. Sifter just puts it on net. Orth almost able to capitalize on a lazy catch. Here comes New Ulm. Hoffman trying to keep it to the outside. Puck's going to go behind the net. Schimnauer there. Hillesheim. Hillesheim trying to bang it up the boards. Hillesheim down. Right into the middle it goes. Shot. Pushed to the side by Cole. Hillesheim. Orth unable to get to it. Can we get a muscle? Orth still skating forward. Offsides. The puck just got held up a little bit behind and the skates went over. Short shift from Hillesheim Hoffman. That'll bring Danny and Og back out. Schimmenauer's line of Kibler and Orth out there as forwards. Schimmenauer at the drop. Here comes New Ulm. Push to the sides off the skate of Danny. New Ulm still, but Danny's able to rush it away.
Good recovery.
Schimmenauer loses the puck behind the net. New Ulm regains it. Centering look ends up to Orth. Orth and Kibler are going to be the first ones going up the ice. Orth taking the wide track. Finds Kibler. Schimmenauer back towards Kibler. Someone's got to get to the middle of the ice, but we go forward with it, and out it goes, and icing will be the call. Just under 10 minutes, 0-0, shots on goal. Looks like New Ulm 2, Waconia 1.
Let's get a face-off win here and get another shot on goal.
Here we go, pass line out there. That includes Finner and Moan. Janke and Benham defensively. Janke on the near side, Benham on that far side. Moan retrieves the puck. Goes ahead and dumps it. Platt's going to go behind the net. Finner unable to keep it in the zone, and out it comes into that neutral zone. And Benham up the boards. Platt battling. New Ulm comes out with it. Platt. Almost Platt. Good effort though. Cheeky. Sitter and look from New Ulm. Out of the zone it goes. Platt comes with it. He's got some time. Platt to Moan. Moan's got Finner on the far side. Moan comes towards the middle. And offsides. Not yet. Nope. Able to get back on. Sifter. Hoffman, Hillesheim out defensively now. Moan into that corner. Sifter comes out with it. Finner trying to find some real estate. Hoffman going down deep as Sifter comes forward. Finds Hoffman. Hoffman from the corner, swing and a miss. Maybe had his eyes on the zebra in the corner for the moment. Hoffman getting tied up. Sifter there. Comes out to Hoffman. He wants to go to the middle. Tries to find Finner, but shot gets deflected wide. Rashavi going to swing it around the boards, and it'll find Hillesheim. Rashavi battling with the official. Back towards New Ulm. Hoffman will have to go get it to it. Hoffman flinging it around, should find Abernathy without any issues. He goes to the middle of the Sifter, loses it for the moment, but gets it right back. Sifter skating forward, goes ahead and dumps it. Abernathy will chase it hard into the corners. Rashavi keeping it in the zone, attempting to keep it, does keep it. Rashavi comes out with it. Abernathy hanging out in the middle, but gets eaten up by New Ulm. Maybe a little bit quicker on that pass, not as telegraphing exactly where it's going to go. Lucky bounce for us. Rashavi, Abernathy, still right in the middle of everything. Shimenauer slowing things down. Og out there along with Daney. Og over to Daney. Daney to Abernathy. Keep that puck moving, boys. Abernathy fires one, deflection into the net. We'll have a face-off.
That one was launched. Hey, better pressure this game. I think we're moving the puck, keeping it in our zone, making them ice it.
That's good.
That's all good. Good ingredients for hopefully a goal here soon.
And might I add that we didn't get scored on in the first minute.
Yeah, that's right. There's been so many games in the first 30 seconds we've been.
But we started the year off. We scored in the first minute on the first couple of games.
That's true.
Shot. Oh, reflection.
There it is.
Deflection. Orth in there, but no luck. Benham keeping it in his zone. Dumps it. Good offensive zone pressure. Shimenauer chases after, but New Ulm going to be able to get out of the zone. Benham will chase it. Icing will be the call if he doesn't touch it. Nope, it gets waved off. Benham over to Orth. Orth, nice little push pass to Shimmy. Time for a shimmy shake. You hungry, Andy?
Yeah,
I want a shimmy shake. Oh, deflection into the side netting.
Hit the stick.
Hoffman Hillshine back out there defensively. Platt's line of Moan and Finner. Platt having a conversation with his defenseman, letting him know his plans. They didn't quite go the way he was hoping for.
That'll happen.
Platt still battling. Hustle. Moan now into that corner. Platt's still there. Hillesheim slows it down, keeps it in the zone for the moment. Now Hoffman's got to chase after it. He's got one New Ulm kid coming after him. But that New Ulm kid is not necessarily flying like an eagle. Back towards Hoffman. Hoffman to Finner, gets intercepted. Hoffman back up towards Finner. Actually finds Platt first. Now Platt's going to skate. Platt going to find a crease. Moan pointing to go out wide. Try to find Moan. Does find Moan. Moan shot. Oh, kick save from the keeper. Icing will be the call.
Another icing. Keep it over there. We haven't had a lot of puck luck, so we got to keep putting it on net so we can turn that around here.
Sifter out there with Abernathy and Rashavi defensively. Daney on this near side, Og on the far side. New Ulm comes out with the face-off into the neutral zone, but Daney says no soup for you, and he skates through two New Ulm characters. He centers over towards Abernathy, who shoots deflection behind the net again. And Stifter going to the box for 2 minutes for a slobber knocking.
That's a new one.
I actually looked that one up, and it's basically exactly what Max just did.
I like it. Not the penalty, but...
Here we go. New Ulm moving the puck, setting up their power play, and that's not good. Good first stop.
Good save. Get out of there.
Thank you for pushing it out. Way to be big, Cole. Daney with a little bit of a toe drag up to Shimmy. Come on. I need a shimmy shake. Two big beasts going after it. Oh, deflects off to Daney. Og's got to keep it in the zone. Goes deep with it. Kibler gets dispossessed, but it finds Og again. He goes ahead and throws it back down deep. 56 seconds left on this power play or power penalty kill. Shimenauer coming back, and here comes the Eagles. Janke, Benham, Shimenauer back there as well. Orth trying to get in there to help add some support for the Wildcats. Gets deflected. Janke trying to go around. Here's going to come a shot from the Eagles. The big shot goes wide of the net. Take advantage of this miscue from the Eagles. Benham battling behind the net, swings it over to his teammate from New Ulm. Back the other way, Schibbenauer. Schibbenauer find Orth. Here we go, Orth battling. Orth by himself. Orth gets sandwiched into the boards. Here comes New Ulm, quickly through the neutral zone. Orth able to back check and slow that down. Platt jumps out there. Looks like we were able to get through that penalty kill. Here comes Platt. Platt going quickly. He's got Moan on the far side. He goes to his buddy Moan's shot. And a goal! Platt to Moan.
Good play by those two. Odd man rushes are always good.
It's that line we were talking about. They've done some good things for us, and there they go again. You know, we got three full lines of defensemen and forwards. When this group of five are on the ice together, it's pretty fun. Platt back, 1-0 Waconia. That breaks a 9-period spell of no goals for the Wildcats.
Yeah, we needed that.
Sorry to bring that up. I know that was depressing. Here comes Moan. Trying to go up. A little bit of confusion in there. Going to come back towards Hillesheim. He skates past it. Using his boards. Finds Platt. Goes the wrong direction. Just get it out of the zone for the time being. I'd be okay with that. It's going to come back around towards Hillesheim. Hillesheim. Back towards Hoffman. Hoffman's going to find his buddy Moan. Gets kept up in his skates, but Platt chips it. Oh, good work by stopping that down from the Eagle. Moan comes out with it, trying to push it over to Finner, but no luck. Hillesheim, Moan. Hillesheim comes out with it. Hillesheim, Hoffman overlap, but no transition. Sifter out there now. Hey. Defensive change. Danny out there, and Danny with it. He's got some space. He sees a lane. He's going to skate forward with it. Offsides is the call.
Oh, no. Danny's wondering who went offsides on him there. He had a head of steam going. Not a lot of shots on goal if they're being accurate.
Here we go. Og be the first Wildcat to get to it. Goes hard and bounces off of Rashavi, pushed to the side for the moment from Cole. Over to Abernathy, looking towards Rashavi. Sifter going to get to it first. Sifter gets past the first. Abernathy on the backside. If Sifter can find him. Sifter, deflection, cover. That was a bit of an aggressive whistle from the official, but okay. Schibbenauer out there with his full line of Kibler, Orth. Defensively, you've got Janke and Benham. Orth trying to get to the boards, keep it in the zone. Benham slows it down for the moment, but it does get into the neutral zone. Schibbenauer back checking. Schibbenauer is going to come out with it. Over to Janke. Janke over to Shimmy. Shimmy around the first Eagle. Schibbenauer fires. Glove save. Nope. Goes to the side. Orth. Someone's got to get to the middle, boys. Someone's got to be in the middle in front of the net. Here comes New Ulm. Good work by both Orth and Kibler to keep it in. Orth fires well wide of the net. Schibbenauer, first skater to get to it. He dumps it, keeps it in. Hoffman back out there for Janke. Looks like Benham's going to take his seat, and that'll allow Hillesheim to come in. Hoffman pushing it forward, is able to nice, cool, calm, collect, find Kibler. Kibler shoots, deflection off the stick from the defenseman of New Ulm. Schibbenauer still out there. Now Finner. Finner trying to be cheeky. Finner, another shot opportunity. Shot blocked by the goaltender. Kept in by Moan. Moan over to Hoffman. Hoffman to Hillesheim. Hillersheim skating around. Now Platt coming in. Hillersheim getting in deep. Hoffman kind of by himself. Hoffman going to go back towards Hillersheim, his defensive partner, who has found himself very deep. Oh, no. Now we got a problem. Hoffman's going to have to race back, but it shouldn't be much of a problem. Hoffman, big outlet past the Finner. Coming back around towards Platt. Finner keeping it in the zone for the moment. Platt goes ahead and dumps it, and that's more likely going to kill off this first period. Unless Moen can get to it and do something magical. Hoffman off, Daney on. Finner. And at the end of the first period, we've got 1-0 Waconia up. Shots on goal, 3 for Waconia, 2 for the Eagles of New Ulm. We'll be back in 1 minute. All right, we're back. Second period about ready to get underway. 1-0 Waconia up. Sifter's line going to start things off. So Abernathy with Xavi out there. Looks like Daney and Og are going to join them. Comes back towards Daney. Daney gets tripped. And we'll get a start off right away in period 2 with a power play opportunity.
There we go. Yep. Goal would be great on this one.
Sifter drops it over towards Abernathy. Abernathy with Xavi sitting at the top of the crease. Centering look, hits the skate from New Ulm. Back out to Og. Og can skate forward, but he goes to Abernathy. Deflection is going out. Daney's got to have a foot race. Daney, shot, push to the side by Cole. Easily.
Good job, Daney.
Og. Over to Abernathy. Abernathy to Rishavi. Rishavi, good tape-to-tape pass, finds Stifter. Stifter's going to skate it in. Stifter's shot gets deflected. Abernathy gets to it. Comes back to Daney. Daney shoots. Deflection opportunity. Low, back to the middle again. Rishavi gets pushed off, but he had an opportunity. Daney going to have to race back to grab it again. 40 seconds on this.
Catch him off the change here.
40 seconds on this power play opportunity. Daney gets around 1. Daney passes over to Abernathy. Abernathy, Stifter, shot. Oh, saved. Stifter back to Benham. Benham unable to handle it, and the puck travels the other way. Janke and Benham racing back. Benham over to Janke. Janke's going to have to come back towards Benham. Finds Orth. Orth now over to Kibler. Offsides.
Only by about 4 feet. We'll reset that one.
And New Ulm was able to kill off that power play opportunity for us. Schimenauer, Kibler Orth, Janky Benham. Little conference from the officials. Back to Benham. He pushes it up towards Orth. Orth comes out with it. He fires right there for Shimmy. He used the right spot. He just bounces over his stick. Nice to see the presence of a Wildcat in front of the net.
Yeah, it was right there, and that was a good shot by Orth because it was totally screened, and that creates the rebound. Just a little too high for him to get to.
Out of the zone, but regained by New Ulm. Push behind the net. Janky on a race. Shot, nope. Pushed to the side by Cole for the moment. Schimenauer battling, Benham battling. Schimenauer's going to come out with it. He pushes it up to Orth. Let's go, Adler. You're due, buddy. You're so due, buddy. There's one. He got around one. Just gets stripped. No arms go up, though. Into the net. Off its peg. There should be a whistle.
He just didn't get through there. He almost had it. That would have been sweet.
So out comes Platt's line of Moan and Finner, along with Hoffman and Hillesheim. Hillesheim on this near side, Hoffman on the far side defensively. Bounces back all the way to Hoffman. Hoffman to Finner. Finner to Platt. Platt gets past his eagle. Going to come all the way back towards Hoffman. Hoffman to Moan. Moan takes a shot, but no luck using the glass and clears his own. Hillesheim will chase after it.
Coming in hot. Look out, buddy.
Hillesheim. Mr. Official, get out of the way, sir. Platt. Platt up to Moan. Moan cross ice to Finner. Ends up with Platt. Platt, shot deflection. Moan. Try to go to the middle. Ends at the Platt for the moment. Back towards Hoffman. Hoffman. He fires one. Gets eaten up by the States. Shot. Goal. Finner. Hoffman the Finner. Goal.
Great job, boys. Put it on net. Good things happen.
Second goal for that line of 5. Well done, boys. Keep it going. All right, Sifter, Abernathy, Rashavi. Those 3 are hungry. It's your turn, boys.
Yeah, they've had some good chances this game.
Og up and over. No icing. Eaten up by Abernathy. Sifter sitting on top of the crease. Abernathy emulating his favorite Kaprizov move. Shot, deflection. Rashavi goes back straight to New Ulm. But Danny now out there. He'll be able to get it without much of a worry.
Not too many boys that could beat him in a foot race, so.
Nope. Danny Stifter. Ends up with Abernathy. Up to Danny. Danny trying to get around, but good angling from the defenseman from New Ulm. Stifter, Og. Offsides. Six shots for the Wildcats currently to 3 for New Ulm. 2-0 Waconia up. Schimenauer gets the puck back down to Janky. He goes ahead and dumps it for us. Schimenauer chasing hard. And that's a slobber knocker and a half.
That looked painful. That's another good use for that word.
Yes. Here comes Shimmy. shimmy shot. Oh, hits the top corner of the pipes. Orth unable to keep it in the zone, but does get it nice and controlled back to Benham. He circles around, allows the boys to reset. Up it goes towards Kibler. Kibler gets past one. Kibler trying to get a shot off, but no luck. And here come the Eagles. Benham back there, Janke back there. Benham fires it over to Janke. Orth did a phenomenal job of getting back to offer some support as well, but New Ulm was able to get that hard board carom and keep it back into the zone. Benham changes direction. Going to use his boards, try to find Orth again. Orth is able to get it past the first defenseman from New Ulm. Orth out there with Platt. Tries a sauce pass, but a bit too far in front of Platt. Platt coming back out, and an unwanted pass, but Hillesheim, Platt, Hoffman get back quickly. Pushed to the side by Cole and cleared by Hoffman. Hoffman. And Platt. Hoffman and Platt. Platt comes out with it, pushes it up towards Fenner. Use your boards. He finds Moan. Got all the time. Give him a chance to get across that line. Fenner, good. Moan. Shot deflected to the side. Almost got a lucky break. Looks like a piece of a stick knob fell off. But play continues. Moan intercepts for the moment. Fenner can't keep it in the zone. And here come the Eagles. Hoffman and Hillesheim. Hoffman pushes it out of harm's way. Comes back towards Fenner, but jumps his stick shot. Kick saved by Cole. Come on, let's get Cole to finish this first half of the game with a clean sheet.
Oh, no, you said it.
No, I'm going to say it. I just said first half. I didn't talk about the whole game.
There you go.
Platt. Kept in the zone. Defensive change. Danny and Og out there. Abernathy Stifter out there. Rashavio joined them momentarily. Push to the side. Shot. Glove save knocked down. Swept away by Og for the moment. Og now going to be able to skate forward. Og over to Abernathy. Abernathy gets around one. Abernathy two. Oh, what a save from the netminder from New Ulm. Good breakout from New Ulm, but Daney there. Abernathy back as well. Shot. Off to the back. Daney. Pushing it forward. Daney going to continue skating with it. Goes past Rashavi. Abernathy trying to catch up with Daney, but Daney gets around one defenseman. Shot. Goal! Daney!
There it is, buddy.
He's been doing it for a while as well.
Great shot. Stick side right in the top shelf.
Waconia 3, New Ulm Eagles 0. Halfway through the game, great work, Mr. Cole. Several saves to your name. And now it's Mr. Vasinovich's opportunity to take this one home. Halfway done. Shimenauer's line out there. Janke keeping it out of the zone, but New Ulm's able to dump it. Benham will chase it into the corner. Changing direction. Comes around to Kibler. Kibler loses a mitt, and now Benham regains the puck. Over to Janke, gets past him, finds Orth. But New Ulm able to pick it up for the moment. Problems. Good defense to close that down. Shimmy tries to get it to Orth. Just gets swept. There's no arm going up for. That's about the second time Orth has been hook. That's about the second time Orth has been ripped down in this game. Things kind of looking to slow down just a little bit. Shimmy comes in and says, "I'll speed it up." Shimenauer. Kibler there in the middle. Comes back to Benham. Fires. Ooh, wide of the net.
That had a lane. It just needed to be tipped.
Janke keeping it in the zone. Kibler. Someone's got to get in front of the crease. Shimenauer. Shot wide of the net. Benham. Benham choosing to play soccer currently.
It's amazing how often that sport comes in handy in hockey, huh, Mike?
Eagles come out with it. Kibler goes and puts up the iron wall. And Schimmenauer. Benham off, Hoffman on. Hillesheim will be joining him soon enough. Moan out there, along with Finner. Platt coming up as well. Hillesheim first to get to it. Hoffman just trying to get out of the way. Gets it up to Finner for the moment. Hillesheim, Finner out of the zone. And across it goes. Hoffman to Hillesheim. Bounces it up to Moan. Platt gets dispossessed. Here come the Eagles. Shot well wide of the net. Hoffman. Back over to Finner. Over to Platt. There we go. Oh! His nightmares are continuing for Platt. Eaten up by Moan. Moan to Platt. Oh, couldn't corral that. Finner. Centers. Pushed up. Hillesheim for the moment slows things down. Hoffman there as well. Comes back towards the other side. We got an awkward line change. Abernathy goes back and eats it up. Abernathy skating with some speed. He's only got 3 to beat. Stifter hanging out in the middle. He's got 2 Waconia Wildcats waiting for it. Over to Daney. Daney, shot. Oh, kicked, unfortunately, to the wrong direction by Stifter. New Ulm quickly coming out the other way. Daney versus New Ulm right now. Shot, good. What a save from Vacinovich for the moment. And another save.
That was an excellent save. Oh my goodness, he got across the crease.
Someone's going to the box. Looks like Og is going to the box for a cross check as the initial signage I saw. But it could have been an appropriate time for a cross check in that moment.
Yeah, you never know. Might have saved a goal there.
Let's go back and rewatch that one. So the Wildcats will be 90 seconds on a penalty kill. Schimmenauer pushes it over to Daney. Daney and Janke out there defensively as Kibler and Schibler will be your forwards on this penalty kill. Daney through the neutral zone. Daney goes down and we're going to be having some 4-on-4 hockey.
They got it. That was a pretty easy call there. Good hustle by Daney. Way to move your feet, buddy. Good things happen when you move your feet.
Yep. So Benham able to get out there and join Janke. Schimmenauer and Kibler are still out there as your forwards. 4-on-4, here we go. Comes back. Benham drops it. Try to push it forward towards Schimmenauer. We got a problem. Can Kibler get there before New Ulm? I don't think so. Shot. Massive save from Vacinovich, and he jumps and pounces on it.
Man, Walker's come up with a couple of key saves already going back out there. It's got to be tough when you go in cold halfway through a game, and he's made
100%.
like 2 phenomenal saves.
So it looks like Orth and Moan now out there, along with Benham and Hillesheim. Benham, Moan. Moan, Orth. See if Orth can get there. Shot, knocked down, almost. Moan gets it. Someone's got to go towards the net. That's a problem. He got lucky, kept in the zone by Orth. He dumps it. He's going to find Moan. So Orth, go to the net, go to the net, go to the net. Good. Oh, get in there, Hill. All right, good battles. Benham gets back to it. 4-on-4 hockey for another 30 seconds, and then we'll have 15 seconds at an advantage. Moan gets around him once, but not twice. Orth goes and says, I'll take that, thank you. Gets around towards Benham. Benham pushing it nice and calmly over to Hillesheim. But New Ulm comes out with it. Kept in the zone, fired, ricochets off of Orth's shinnies. Benham, quick turn up towards Orth. Orth gets past. Now Orth and Moan versus one. Orth and Moan. Here we go. Orth fires. Karams to the right. Moan picks it up. We got 5 boys out there. Now Platt out there. Hoffman's able to join Hillesheim. Moan's got it behind the net. Tries to go sneaky. Gets covered. Eventually blown. New Ulm getting a little crazy on Platt. I live next to that kid, and that's not the kid you want to hit in the back of the head. You the man, Hudson. So back to 5-on-5 hockey for the last minute, 40 seconds, hopefully. Sifter's line. Rishavi, Abernathy, Hoffman over to Hillesheim. Hillesheim bounces it around to Rishavi. Rishavi gets checked. No call. Abernathy intercepts it, pushes it. He's got 3. He's got Stifter. Abernathy. Oh, unlucky. New Ulm trying to just clear it. Comes back. Abernathy back checks hard. Ends up with Stifter. Stifter uses his boards, gets around the first. Hoffman slowing things down. Allows Abernathy to swing it over towards Hillesheim. Hillesheim pushing it forward, finds Stifter. Hillesheim over to Abernathy. Abernathy with a little pace gets around the first Eagle. Stifter racing towards the net. Shot wide of the net. Up and over Danny's stick. Looks like Hillesheim Hoffman off for Danny and Og. Og skating forward. Og still going forward with it. He's got Abernathy on the far side. Gets eaten up by the skates for the defenseman of New Ulm. Stifter. Rishavi. Kept in by Og. Not far enough. And icing will be the call.
16 seconds, enough for a clean face-off and a shot for one more goal for the period. I'll take that.
Let's go, boys. I got to say thank you to the parent who's running the music in the arena. It's taking me back to the early 90s. A lot of bangers being played in the arena tonight. Schimenauer, Orth, Kibler, Schimenauer.
Oh, it was right there.
No, they did everything you said. They just weren't able to execute. Danny keeping into the zone, but they're not done yet. Kibler tries to go back towards Danny. No penalties, nothing stupid. All right. And at the end of the second period, it's Waconia 3, New Ulm 0. Shots on goal, Waconia 12, which I think is a little more than that, and 7 for New Ulm. We'll be back in 1 minute. We're back. 15 more minutes. Waconia 3, New Ulm 0. Shots on goal, 12 Waconia, 7 New Ulm, 15 minutes. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, start fast again right away.
Platt's line out there, so that includes Moan and Finner. Looks like Danny Nog get a couple more seconds before Hoffman and Hillesheim will probably join. Here we go. Danny slowing it down for the moment. Ends up with nobody. It ends up with New Ulm. Platt battling in the corner. Back to New Ulm. Shot and save covered. Vacinovich. Here we go. Stifter comes out with it. Stifter, Abernathy, Rashavi skating quickly through the neutral zone. Stifter on the puck. Stifter trying to get to that angle. Go low. He's offering the 5-hole. He's offering it. Over to Janke. Janke puts it towards the net. Abernathy there. Abernathy, he's got Rashavi. Janke keeping it in for the moment. Rashavi, Stifter out on top of the crease. Abernathy. Abernathy still with the puck. He's got boys waiting. Out to Rashavi. Shot. Oh, just off the side of the goaltender's blockers. Back to the middle. To Rashavi. Kicks it covered.
It was right there.
So close.
Just didn't. Just wide. Good pressure by that line there, though.
Schimenaar out there with Orth and Kibler, Hoffman and Hillesheim. Hillesheim on the far side, Hoffman on this near side. Orth doing everything he could to not go into the box there. Schimenaar slowed it down for the moment, but Kibler and Orth back checking hard. Hoffman gets it almost out, but slows it down definitely. Hillesheim. We got to stop playing with it, boys. Hoffman racing. Hoffman. Oh, off of Schimenaar's skate. He saw Orth, but Schimenaar kind of skated right in that path. Ends up to Hill. Orth hangs out as Hillesheim is forward. Hoffman skates forward. Knocks it over to Kibler. Going to come back towards Hoffman. Hoffman's going to skate forward with it. He comes back towards Kibler, who pushes it all the way back to Hillesheim. Hillesheim puts it towards the net, but no luck. New Ulm looks to just clear. Hoffman's going to gobble it up. Hoffman to Hillesheim. Hillesheim forward to Orth. Orth, Schimenaar. Orth, interference, no call. New Ulm coming the other way, and we got Og and Daney back. Kibler trying to get back. Daney keeping him out wide. Slows it down. But New Ulm still has the puck. Now Daney. Daney pushes it up towards Moan. Our lines are getting all jacked up this period. Out, offsides. 11 minutes, 55 seconds. Waconia 3, New Ulm 0. Adler is taking a bunch of hits, but at the same rate, I'm super excited to see him skating like I've seen him skate in the past and rushing the puck forward and putting himself in a position to find some success. Puck behind the net.
He must be feeling better.
Yes. Come on, Moan. Moan. Craig chops it down, trying to push it forward. There's some soccer going on there. And out we go. Platt going to race him down. Come on, Hudson. Slow down by Finner and Platt. Moan battling hard. Moan pushing it forward. Moan gets a little shove from behind. Finner there to support. Gets over to Daney. Daney shovels it over to Og. Og to Platt. Almost an offsides. It was close, but no call. And now we got a problem. Daney back. 1 versus 2. Og trying to get back. Shot deflected behind the net. For the moment, everything's okay. Ends up with Platt. Platt loses it. Shot kicked to the side by Vacinovich. Ends up with Daney. Daney to Moan. Moan skating quickly through the neutral zone. There's a line change, so he's kind of by himself. Kind of gets pushed off with the puck. Comes in is Abernathy. Stifter, find Abernathy. He bats it forward, but no luck. Here comes New Ulm. Benham. Into the skates. That's offsides, but whatever. Abernathy. Here he goes. He's got some speed. He gets past one. He gets past two. He gets past the third. Shot. Side of the net. Another opportunity from Stifter goes to the other side of the net. Kept in for the moment by Rashavi. Janky there as well. Stifter trying to get to the corner. Finds Rashavi. Just his momentum shot comes back and glove save. 9 minutes, 53 seconds left to go in the game. 3-0 Waconia.
That was right there. It was good pressure again by that line.
That'll bring out Schemenauer, Kibler, and Orth. Hoffman and Hillesheim out there defensively. Hillesheim on that far side, Hoffman on the near side. Puck goes out towards Kibler. Here comes New Ulm. Hillesheim, good back check from Orth. Over to Hoffman. Hoffman up to Kibler. Past Kibler, back to New Ulm. Offsides. Schemenauer. Come on, Hoffman. Over to Hill. Hillesheim. He's able to catch Orth. Orth's going to be able to get past this first one. Goes to shimmy in the middle, and now we got a problem. New Ulm coming quickly. Og and Daney. That was easy. That was easy. Let's go. Rush on the line change. Platt out there. Kibler. Pass two. Kibler. Shot. Just ran out of real estate. Og slows down the first. Good back check from Platt. Og. Ends up with Moan. Danny's skating with Moan. Finner coming towards the middle as well, up and over. Danny knocks it down with his glove, gets around the first, over across, and it sneaks in! Danny with the second goal of this evening. 4-0 Waconia. 8 minutes, 15 seconds left in this third period.
Good job, Danny. We just started finding the back of the net. He's been working hard all season.
Now, it's moments like this that I really enjoy when I continue to see a group of athletes play to win and not play not to lose. All right? Well, there's a high probability that we got an opportunity to win this game. It's not done yet by any means. But don't rest on your laurels. Don't take it easy. Keep the intensity up all the way to the last horn.
Yeah, absolutely.
Platt digging it out. New Preg battling hard. Clean hockey, boys. Oof, we got lucky there. Benham, Janky playing some defense. Moans, Platt, Finner. That could have been something awesome. If Finner could have just had about an inch longer blade, he could have brushed it out to Platt. But here we go nonetheless. New Ulm with some of their first offensive zone pressure this period. Oh, boy. Way to hold yourself up there, Platt. Benham skating up. Able to clear the zone. Does find Moan. And I think Benham is going to the box for a cross check. Well, right when I was asking for the last 7 and 8 minutes of clean hockey, I jinxed it there, I guess.
We're trying hard not to get that fair play point again.
Yep.
I think we got a few more to spare, though.
Hoffman Hillesheim out there defensively along with Abernathy and Stifter. Don't know if a timeout was called or what's going on, but the New Ulm guys are having a conversation. I guess they did call a timeout. Officials didn't bother to tell Waconia. So we're on a timeout. Well, I guess Waconia has had their conversation. They're ready to play. Still Abernathy, Stifter, Hoffman, Hillesheim. Vasinovich between the pipe. Stifter going to take the drop. Trying to find Abernathy. Stifter comes in, pushes it forward. For the moment, Hoffman pushes it out. New Ulm trying to set up a power play opportunity for themselves. Waconia in their box formation. Almost swept out by Abernathy. Shot well wide of the net, but had something on it.
Yeah, that one looked dangerous.
Here comes another opportunity from New Ulm. Shot, glove save. I thought I heard a whistle, but they're still playing. Shot, pushed off to the side from Vasinovich. Abernathy able to clear the zone for the moment. 40-some seconds left on this penalty kill. New Ulm. Abernathy slowing it down. Ends up with Abernathy. He's can beat. Oh, unlucky. Up to Stifter. Keep watching the puck, boys. Keep watching. Looks like Hillesheim off. Og on. The world is slowing down. Here we go. Push to the side. Someone's got to go. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it.
Boys are doing a good job keeping them to the outside, though.
Yep. Shot. Deflection. Covered.
And there's the kill.
There's the kill. And Hoffman, Stifter, and Abernathy able to stay out there for the entire 90 seconds and help kill that off. Good stuff, boys. Schimmenauer, which means Orth and Kibler. Og and Daney out there. Back to New Ulm. Fires. Wide of the net. Daney's going to come up with it. Slowing things down. It's getting it up to Orth. Out of the zone to Kibler. Kibler, Orth, Schimmenauer joining from behind. Orth picks it up for the moment. Goes ahead and dumps it. We're just at that 5-minute mark. Orth, Schimmenauer. Og slowed it down for the moment. It was close, but not offsides. Ends up with Orth. Daney going to skate forward. Orth to Daney. Daney trying to squeeze through there. He goes down. Kibler keeps it in. Kibler shot. Saved. Ends up with Daney. Og and Orth back defensively. You know, I appreciate Orth. Whenever one of our defensemen goes forward, he's one of the first to be heads up and see that.
Yep, he does a good job with that. Got to cover your D-man when he skates up.
If that gets over that red line, it's icing. Nope, waved off. Daney pushes it around to Og. Here comes Platt's line of Moan and Finner. Platt picks it up. Platt over to Moan. Finner racing through the middle. Finds Finner. Finner. Oh, he wanted to find Platt, but they just picked the wrong angles. Platt keeping it in the zone. Platt loses it for the moment. Benham will race back to it as Benham and Jenke are out there defensively. Benham over to Finner. Finner to Moan. Moan, Jenke run into each other. Jenke, keep coming back, boys. Don't slow down. Shot, covered, saved, not covered, still out, but saved from Vacinovich. Here comes another opportunity, well wide of the net. Walker had it covered, though. Good tip from New Ulm. Starting to get cheeky with some of their passing. New Ulm moving that puck well. Until then, Moan. New Ulm's not going to quit. Platt loses a stick. Pushed out by Jenke. Platt playing with a mini stick, more or less, on how he was holding it. Jenke comes out with it. Jenke goes down. Platt's going to go to the box.
They're not going to call the first one?
Not going to call the first one, but going to call the second one.
How in the world does that work? I don't understand that.
Platt tried to just go hide on the box.
Platt thought for sure the other kid was getting called.
Yep. So Hoffman, Hillersheim back out there defensively. Looks like Slifter and Rishabi as your forwards. Ends up to Hillersheim, who swings it around. Rishabi hopefully can get to it. Rishabi unable to. Considering look, gets cleared out. Here comes a shot from New Ulm. Shot knocked down by Vacinovich. Eaten up by Hillersheim for the moment. Hillersheim trying to just get enough and out of the zone. Shot knocked out by Vacinovich and Hoffman for the moment. Hoffman. They must have.
Great job by Maddox.
Hoffman
on the boards in the corner. That killed time.
His job's not done yet, though. Rishabi trying to clear it. Oh, boy. Hoffman trying to get it out of the zone. Shot. Glove save.
Yeah, way to hold on to it, Vacinovich.
So, yeah, looks like they added some time. We were down to 2.5 minutes left. Now we're back to 6.5 minutes left of the third period.
How does that work?
No clue. That's how I've noticed that's happened a lot in our non-district games this year. The third period gets a little long.
We just used for all our practice ice time, I suppose.
Yeah. Daney getting held. Well, puck all the way down. No arms going up, so there'll be no icing. Schimnauer down there. 6 seconds left on this penalty kill. Abernathy knocks it down. Ends up to Shimmy. Shimmy gets past the first Eagle and goes ahead and dumps it. Orth back out there. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Daney skating through. Is there seriously no arms go up? Odd shot. Oh, right into the shinnies of New Ulm. Kibler knocks it, keeps it. Kibler fires right into New Ulm again. Orth didn't quite get all of it. Orth racing back. Og as well, and Daney shot. He covered it, but it wasn't his fastest save of the night.
No.
Platt out there. Jenke and Benham as well. Finner and Moan. Jenke up to Finner. Finner skating quickly through the neutral zone. Goes ahead and dumps it. Moan will chase. Moan quickly into the corner. Moan. Platt goes back towards the top of the crease. Finner. Moan still battling. Comes out for the moment. Cleared out of the harm's way from New Ulm. Janke unable to slow it down for the moment. Good back check from him though. Benham. Ends up with Platt. Oh, gets dispossessed. Good stick from Benham. Benham wants to go over, but nobody's really skating forward for him to go over with. Goes ahead and dumps it, and Janke will have to chase. Over to Moan. Moan up and over to Abernathy. Oh, unlucky. Defensive line change of Hillesham and Hoffman out there to join. Platt, Abernathy. Shot, goal! Platt on a deflection. Take him any way you get him, but throw him at net. Good things happen.
That's right.
5-0, Waconia.
Threw a sinker at the goalie there, hit his stick, and dropped about a foot right under his glove.
Stifter, Abernathy, Rishavi gets all the way back towards Hoffman. Hoffman surveying his decisions, tries to find Hillesham, but gets all the way around to Rishavi. Rishavi swinging a miss, but lucked out. Everyone skated past his miss, and he finds Abernathy. Abernathy quickly around the corner, shot low, somehow snuck out of the goalie's pads and went wide of the net, and not into the net. Back to Hoffman. Hoffman pushing it to Stifter. Abernathy, now Rishavi. Back towards Hoffman. Hoffman to Stifter, unable to catch it, bounces back to Hill. Hillesham going to skate around a little bit. Hillesham going to skate the puck quickly. He's got some speed. There's one, there's two, there's three. Yeah, he's behind the net. Stifter back there with Bainey, and Rishavi kind of all playing defense as Abernathy and Hillesham are forward. Here come the Eagles. Fly like an eagle to the sea. Sifter back towards Danny. Almost had a window there. Abernathy, Stifter, and Hillesham push to the side. Rishavi up to Abernathy. Hillesham off, Og on. Abernathy off. Schimenauer on. Orth on. Kibler on. Schimenauer. A little bit of a soccer dive. Orth now. Come on, bud. Orth. Orth still battling. Good step just to slow things down. Og goes ahead and pushes it down deep.
Sneaky little trick by Og to skate in there and hold the stick up. I like it. If you ain't cheating, you're not trying. That was good.
Schimenauer comes out with it. He's got Daney. Daney, shot. Here comes a breakaway opportunity. We got Og trying to slow things down. Orth and Daney get back quickly. Good back check from the boys. And Schimenauer comes out with it. Look up. There you go. Orth almost had an opportunity. Kibler. Kibler, shot. Oh, hits the post. We're at 1 minute left to go. Platt out there along with Kibler. Benham. Janke. Moan. Moan ends up with it. Moan going to skate forward. Moan, Platt, Kibler. Moan trying to sneak it across the Platt, but no luck. Finner. Slowing it down, comes back towards Benham. Benham up the boards. Now Finner's got a lane, and Platt with him, and Moan on that far side. Finner. Finner to Platt. Oh, good look. Oh, No, Chloe, there is an arm up, and we'll have a penalty. So we're going to end the last 20 seconds of the third period. Man up. I'll bring Hoffman Hillesheim out defensively. And it looks like we'll keep Platzline, Amon, and Finner out there for this last 20 seconds. Don't quit, boys. Platt, Hill, unable to clear the zone, up and over towards Finner. Finner pushes it forward, just skips over Platt. And there it is, Bazinga.
Hey, there we go.
The boys got their first win of the year. Well timed, well needed, but a good result, good effort for the boys. A lot of quality play from the gentlemen this evening.
Yeah, that looked much better, and it's so good to get that first win. Some boys that have been trying hard scored this time. They found the back of the net, broke the ice, hopefully.
So what did we have? We had 2 by Daney.
2 by Daney.
1 by Platt.
1 by Platt.
1 by Finner.
And 1 by Fenner.
Who are we forgetting?
And I think Caden got the...
Did Caden get one? Yeah, Moan. So, good effort from the boys. Thanks for watching this Saturday. We go again tomorrow. A little bit earlier, I think around 5:30, something like that. Where we go back into District 6 play with Chanchaska.
5:30, yep.
5:30. 5:30. We'll be right back here at the Waconia Ice Arena. So make sure to check in and enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening.